Good morning. We are here on the sorry, I haven't seen you guys in a while. So anyway, we're here with the gang on the crosscut to Pioneer to Dunn's Farm loop, about a 7-mile loop here in Jennings State Forest. I know we've been here before, but there's been some recent controlled burns that I really wanted to take a look at, and I'm here with the gang as usual. So up in front of us here we have Elise and Angel leading. Elise and Angel, wow, they must be going really fast. They're usually leading the pack there, but anyway, the rest of the gang is behind me here. Wait a minute, the rest of the gang is gang. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I've been hiking really since January with my trail family from Jacksonville hiking, and really this is the first day that I've been out by myself in a really long time, and I love my trail family, love hiking with all of them and all of you guys, but I've been working a lot and I haven't had an opportunity the whole month of April to get out with the gang. And to be honest, it's kind of interesting, as a recovering solo hiker, I haven't been out by myself, and it's kept me off the trail. I really haven't been hiking, and it sucks, to be honest. It sucks that I haven't motivated myself to get out and hike just because I couldn't be with the folks I wanted to be with on the trail. So I got my butt up this morning and said it's time to get out on the trail. So anyway, I'm excited to be out here all alone in the woods, enjoying this beautiful day in this beautiful place that God has provided for us to be in. So let's cruise along the trail. We'll talk about this and dig into it a little bit more as we get down the trail. And trail family, miss you guys so much. Gonna be out with you soon, so can't wait to see you all, and I really enjoyed watching you be able to get together and be out in the woods. But today we're going solo, so let's cruise down the trail. Okay, we made it into the area where the recent control burn was. And it's, wow, amazing how a little bit more than a month, how quickly the earth comes back. I'm not sure if you can see that. It's a beautiful swallowtail flying up there. But really, really beautiful out here today. How all the scrub and crappy stuff that doesn't belong is gone, and the things that do belong are here. And this managing of the forest is so important, because when lightning strikes and a fire starts, the first thing that people do is put it out, especially if it's in a time when we really don't want fire to get out of control. So these control burns are really, really important to the land, and not just the plants, but also to the animals. So it's really, really nice out here. We're going to be near the Dome Swamp soon, and you haven't been able to really see the Dome Swamp because things have been completely overgrown there. So I've been told we'll be able to get a good look at it and maybe even go out and explore the swamp a little bit. So when we get closer there, we'll check it out. But in the meantime, what a beautiful day. It's getting a little warm. It's in the 50s this morning, but right now I'm going to guess it's at least 70 degrees. But just a beautiful day out here on trail. So to give you an idea, Here's a sign. You could not see that swamp right there. Period. You couldn't see it before the control burn. This was so overgrown. You just knew that these cypress trees were here, but I had honestly had no idea it was this close to the trail. So I mean, it's literally 25 yards from the trail. So amazing, just amazing. So beautiful out here. I will warn you, if you come hiking out here in the summer, this crosscut trail is wide open. So, you know, sunscreen, good hat, long sleeves, all that good stuff, and tons of water, because in the summertime, because I've done it in the summer too, it is scorching. So keep that in mind. Beautiful trail any time of the year, but in the summer you need to be prepared to be out in the sun quite a bit. Let's keep going. All right, we're here at Big Pine Cone Crossing. I think they replaced the pole. There were no pine cones on top, so I went ahead and put a pine cone on top. But I also think this is a good place as I'm cruising here to kind of share how I'm feeling. You know, I always make fun of hikers who do videos and cry. I'm not gonna cry, I promise you guys. But man, I'm a little emotional. Let me explain why. And I'm gonna talk a little bit throughout this video, some hikers that I've been watching that I can recommend. But Nahamsha hikes, Nahamsha. She's on the Appalachian Trail right now, and she's solo hiking it. She was talking about meeting up with some people, and she's kind of crisscrossing them, a little bit of a tramily forming. But she was like, when I started this morning, I really wanted to summit somewhere by myself and be there. And she was on top of this mountain all by herself. No tourists, no day hikers, no through hikers, all by herself. And as I'm hiking through the woods here, you know, to be honest, I've kind of forgotten how nice it is to be on trail, you know, with nature, all alone. Now, gang, don't get angry at me. I love you all. I love hiking with you. But I just really want to recommend to everybody, sometimes you need to get out in the woods by yourself. As I'm doing it now, I'm getting rejuvenated, refocused after slacking for about 3 weeks of really not hiking at all. I just want to be out here all the time. It's so awesome, so beautiful, and just what a wonderful time to be out in nature and pushing your body and really enjoying the trail. So when you get a chance, just put in Nahamsha on YouTube, Nahampsha, I think. She's a pretty famous vlogger, but I really recommend following her trek on the AT. Right now she's only on about day 35 or 40, so pretty easy to catch up. She's a pretty fast hiker. I like the way she talks about the trail and how her days are going. So just a recommendation for someone to check out. I'll give you a recommendation on a few more a little further down the trail. And by all means, man, if you got a chance to get out on the trail by yourself, I know some of my friends in the group that I hike with, Jacksonville Hiking, do get out by themselves, and you know, it's just something different. Let's put it that way. It's a kind of different that you can't get anywhere else. So the trail is still gorgeous. We'll keep cruising. I'll stop ranting, and I'll tell you about a couple other hikers that are worth watching this season, in my opinion, as we get further down the trail. So I just want to share with you some other hikers that I've been watching this season and why. Of course, always Constantine with Hiking America. He's on a new trail right now. They did the Te Aurora. He and Magpie did the Te Aurora in New Zealand this year, which is definitely worth a watch. But he's on a new trail right now. I don't know the name of it. They've been posting on Instagram under Hiking America or 11 Skies. But if you like just straight up, this is what the trail looks like, and you like seeing trails that no one else hikes by a beast of a hiker, you know, 40-mile day kind of person, Constantine's one to watch. New this year on the Appalachian Trail is Couch to Trail. Go to the beginning of her vlog. You'll be, as I am every day, amazed, because she literally got off the couch and went to the Appalachian Trail with her husband. He lasted 3 or 4 days. She's on day 50, and when you see her, I can't remember her name, I think it's Renee, but her trail name is Couch to Trail, or that's what she's using. a lot of solo and just her and one other person hiking. It's just for me to see what she has gotten her mind to do, and the willpower to do it is definitely worth watching. And then there's the Codgers. So the Codgers did the AT last year or the year before. This year they're on the Pacific Crest Trail. I love them because they're my peers. They're a couple of guys that are my age and a couple other guys that are around my age tagging along with them on the Pacific Crest Trail, which, if you don't know, is a serious trail. I think they're on about day 30 or 40. They're struggling with snowpack there, so they may have to do one of those weird hikes where they flip-flop and jump around. But those are some folks, if you want to see some hikers who I like to watch, definitely check them out. It's just a couple of different variations on how people are approaching the woods. So anyway, I'm gonna keep on cruising here. Can't keep saying it enough. I'm really enjoying just being out here. I'm so glad that I came out. I want to say thank you, Eunice, for encouraging me this morning when I didn't want to go out. But that's over. I'm out of my slump, so I'm going to be out in the woods a heck of a lot more. So time to keep cruising. Okay, we just came off the Crosscut Trail. This is Powell Ford Road. Powell Ford's down there. And right ahead here is the Blue Blazes of the Pioneer Trail. Now the hiking gets a little more fun here, and I think this is section 4 of the Pioneer Trail, which is probably the toughest section. So we're going to hike up here till we get on the shared Dunn's Farm, finish the Dunn's Farm loop, and make it back out. But as you can see, the trail looks quite a bit different. So here's the markings to the for the Pioneer Trail, 11.1 miles down to Indian Ford. It's about 1.5 north here to the northern terminus of the Pioneer Trail. But you guys know how I feel about this trail, and I'm really enjoying it today. It's so beautiful. Let's keep going. Check this out. This is a new bench that the trail maintainers made out of this tree. That's a little bench, but hey, you gotta tie your shoes or whatever. That's pretty awesome. It's right here, just past the water exit to, or the water access to, I always mix this up if it's friend's campsite or neighbor's campsite. I'll tell you in a minute. Whew. Yeah, neighbor's campsite. So right here next to neighbor's campsite, which is an awesome camp zone. So if you're ever hiking out here and you want to camp, it is a great place to camp. It's a long way down to the water, but that's okay. You can make it. You're in camp. Anyway, these hills are kicking my butt a little bit, so I'm going to keep on cruising here and enjoying this beautiful day in the woods. Okay, time to head downhill. Anyway, just want to remind everybody that it's summer. We're close enough to it, and the bugs are back, and the spiders are back, and they're not the nice big fat spiders that leave nice big fat spider webs that you can see. No, they're the little obnoxious spiders who leave tons of little spider webs. So I'm the only person on trail today. This is a high water crossing. You can go this way. This is the low water we get on here. I'm going to go this way. The water's low. But, oh my gosh, the spiders. The spiders. Not the spiders. I love them, but their webs are just horrible. So I've been taking it in the face all morning long. But yeah, the bugs are definitely back. Had a couple of horseflies dive bombing me for a while there. It's so funny how they just follow you and keep going and dive bomb around your head. Seen a lot of deer flies down on the ground, but I've been moving pretty fast, so nobody's been biting me. Now that I'm down here by a low area, I'm seeing plenty of skeeters too. So it is summer in Florida, so you get to sweat and you get to be a buffet for all of the flying animals that are out here. So anyway, what a cool trail. Isn't this beautiful down here? I mean, this is a lot of the year this is pretty wet down here, but right now it's dry and it's really gorgeous. Let's keep on cruising. Okay, we've made it onto the shared Dunn's Farm Pioneer Trail, and still a beautiful day out here, so we're going to keep on cruising, and we will keep the rattlesnakes and ticks, let them have their space, and we'll keep our space. Let's keep going. Okay, so we have a little change in the trail since the last time I was here. In the past, you took the shared trail right there and you went up that way to get on the Dunn's Farm Trail. You did not cross the creek here, but now you cross the creek, and that was a road that you took up towards Dunn's Farm Camp Zone. But now you cross the creek, and it looks like there's a new trail that's not the road up here on its way to Dunn's Farm Camp Zone. So that's pretty cool. Took us off the little 2-track road and put us up here on a trail. So that's pretty awesome. Wow, that's a big tree. I like big trees. That is a big, either a white oak or a water oak, I think. And it's big and very pretty. All right, so that's it. About, I don't know, 7.5, 8 miles is what we'll end up with on the Crosscut Trail to the Pioneer Trail to the Dunn's Farm Trail. And now we're going out here through the Dunn's Farm Approach Trail. It's about 1 mile out back to the car through this approach trail to the ranger station. So hey, I hope you enjoyed it. Hope my rants didn't make you too crazy. I would tell you I enjoyed it. I really loved being out on the trail all alone in nature, and I really highly recommend that everybody does this every so often. But I also very, very highly recommend that you get with a group of people that are like-minded, that you can hike with, and that you can grow to love like I have with my Jacksonville hiking family. So fam, I'll see y'all soon, and everyone else, hopefully we'll see you soon too. Please hit like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the trail. Happy trails, everybody. Bye-bye.